Hey everyone, it's Shayna, your host of the Entrepreneurs in Motion podcast. And today I want to talk about conversion rate. I got an email from a listener asking what's a good conversion rate and how do you measure it and what are some benchmarks to aim for? Because one of the most difficult things when you're building a business is seeing if your product has traction. So, does this product have promise or is it not going anywhere? And the question about conversion rate is really hard to answer because conversion rate varies based on a lot of factors. So, conversion rate, first of all, people are talking about different things sometimes. So, some people talk about conversion rate converting a visitor to an email opt-in or a visitor to a free trial user. And that's going to be different than a conversion rate where you convert a lead to a sale or a free trial user to a paying customer or a cold visitor from a Facebook ad to buying something on your online store. So the conversion rate will vary wildly based on what kind of conversion exactly you're talking about. The other thing that's going to affect conversion rate is price and the relationship you have with the person you're trying to convert. So obviously, warm leads, people who already know you and maybe they've received some value from you, they're going to convert better than completely cold leads, which are people who've never heard of you. Maybe they're seeing your website for the very first time. Those people are much less likely to convert than people who are warm, people who you've already cultivated a relationship with. The other thing is that price will affect conversion rate. So if you're selling a $1,000 product, your conversion numbers are probably going to be lower than if you're selling a $10 product. Maybe not necessarily, but here's the thing. If you're selling a $1,000 product, you don't actually need as high a conversion rate to still make a lot of money. So, the other thing that factors in is if you're selling B2B, if you're selling to other businesses, or if you're selling B2C, business to customer, if you're selling to a regular everyday person versus if you're selling to another entrepreneur or another business person. So all of these things are going to affect conversion rate. And so that's why it's really hard to talk about an average number or a number to aim for. The only thing I'll say is try to look for case studies where you're comparing apples to apples, all right? So I sell online courses and ebooks, and so I'm going to seek out other online course sellers and other ebook sellers and maybe compare my conversion rate with theirs. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to compare the conversion rate on my ebook sales page with someone selling software, accounting software for businesses. That's apples to oranges. So where can you find other people in your same industry? Well, some of that is networking with other entrepreneurs. You can do that inside entrepreneur communities. You can also check out conversion-focused podcasts that often have case studies with real numbers. I really like Conversion Cast, which is put out by the Lead Pages people. They're really short, quick episodes, and they often talk concretely about the numbers. And you can find examples and case studies from all different businesses. So those are a few places to get some approximate benchmarks, hopefully in a similar industry as the one you're working in. So, that's where you can get ideas. But when it comes to improving your own conversion rate, because I think the best comparison is to just look at your current conversion rate and try to improve it. Maybe take some ideas from these other people and these other case studies and apply them to your own business in order to try to boost your conversion rate month to month. From what I've seen, some of the biggest wins when it comes to boosting conversion rate have to do with two things. One is cultivating the relationship, okay, with your leads, with your potential customers. So again, the warmer the people are, the more they know, like, and trust you, the more likely they are to pull out their wallets and buy what you have to sell. So cultivating the relationship is the first big win when it comes to conversion. So put some time and effort into that. Maybe don't send people straight from a Google ad to bam, a sales page, but maybe provide them with some value, get them to opt in to download something free or receive something free, and then pitch them for the sale later on. So that's the first major win, is cultivating a relationship with your leads makes it more likely for you to have a higher conversion rate. And the other one is adjusting your messaging. So sometimes you might have a genuinely useful product, but it's just presented in a way that doesn't quite capture the person and make them say, oh, I definitely want that. So playing around with the wording on the product name and the sales page is what will give you a lift in conversions. Instead of messing with things like video length or positioning of the buy now button, those are kind of the minors. So really more focus on the messaging. And the more you can use your prospect's own words on your sales page, the better they are, or the better you will connect with them, and the more likely they are to buy your thing. So in your conversations or email exchanges with potential customers, take their actual words, take what they're actually talking about when they express their pain point and when they express their desired solution, and use that language on your sales page, and that will really improve your odds of converting someone to a customer. All right, so I will include some links in the description of this video for some more resources on conversion rate, how to measure it, how to improve it, and kind of how to evaluate your own conversion rate. But I hope this is helpful for you. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like more of my thoughts on entrepreneurship, make sure to look up the Entrepreneurs in Motion podcast.